It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Heineke. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing. Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 7-7, our score after 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A give running right, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, Shaq. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check, smash. Check. 18, 58 for Mike, 58.
On 2nd and 15 now. Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Mike 22. 22's coming. Mike. Go, go, go. Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on,
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, 26 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On play action, Heineke. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
60 Bison. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 51 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Heineke. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Now he steps away. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, it's Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. In motion, the tight end. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Single, slot.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Heineke again. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they'll throw again. Heineke escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Gibson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check three. Check three. Check three. UAX. UAX. Check 43.
The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. We changed it. Right there. 54.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Steps away to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Slot man moves right. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give up the gut to Hill, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Watch the twitch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Double dog. That's the way. Check 52.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Check. Mike 54.
Hill. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Fourth down, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson swings this out for Hunt. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
14, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch delay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is it. Army. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, report. Report. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Right down there.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Watson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hey, let's get this. Mike 6. Mike 6. You better be afraid of me.
To throw, Watson. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance blocking and getting their runner across the goal line.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
31's the mic. All you get is a headache.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check safety, check safety.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Be good, be good, be good. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now he'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 36 yards on the play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. And I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You got it. You got it. Go 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Steps away to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
31's the mic. Stop your body. 31's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take...